super long to download. I've been downloading this shit since like 4 o'clock waiting for it because it got that 4K. So that shit take long as hell. Niggas been hitting me up about King Madden, so I put a vote. I put a vote in it with whoever's left over there. Do they want to finish the season strong? See what happens from there. But I ain't been worrying about that shit at all.
Everybody pretty rich. Didn't worry about this.
Like I done retired from that league.
Everybody left home, like 5 people left home shit today.
I see. I'm like looking at the
Today?
Chat. Damn. Yeah, I'm looking in the chat. I was like, damn, Pam.
2 niggas left last night. They down about 22 users.
And King Madden still got more motherfuckers over there. Shit. Like we need to, yeah. Like, but at the same time though, that shit gotta maybe he need to do a new one when the rookies get drafted or something. But I know I'm gonna stay over there. I'm gonna play this season. We can get it filled back up though. Yeah, yo, when I tell you niggas run they pick out a player they want to deal with, and then they just go to fuck crazy with that player, and he fucking killing them with that Temple running back, yo. He lighting it up. He really a rookie. Yeah, the Saints got the rookie. He got the rookie running back from Temple, and he run the ball as it is. So he had 5 touchdowns with him and shit. He had 5 touchdowns.
What's the name? I traded him. What's the name? Gordon.
He don't got. Yeah, he do got Gordon. I'm about to go look at it right now. Yeah, that motherfucker boy. He got.
I think you made him. I think you made him a little faster than what he is, though, Ant.
You think so?
I seen him play in real life. Yeah. I seen him play in real life, bro. He ain't that fast.
I know. All 40 times I got from him, the 340 times I got from him, I gave him the fastest one he had. And then I was watching highlight film on him. He looked like he a downfield runner. Like when he get to like 30 yards, then he get faster. That's what that's the review I got of him. But I wish I'd have known that before I fucking made him. I'd have fucking let you tell me. I know you pay attention to Temple players.
Especially now we going to the games because they give us.
Yeah.
We get to go to the games because we connected.
Right. Real Talk Da Realness, man. This Anthits. We are back on air. Let's get this thing popping. We got some things to talk about right now. Before I get into some hey rookie moments with some of these players, and I know a lot of y'all waiting for y'all hey rookie highlights to come out. They're coming. I'm working on them as we speak. I got 2 of them done. That's gonna come out. One downloading now. That should take long because it's on 4K. Better video quality for y'all. But let's get into what we looking at for our schedule wise, man. We still are flying. I'm loving the league right now. Everybody is knocking their games out. Like I said, your league is only as good as the members in it, and y'all out here putting y'all work in. That's all that matters right now. We had some big games in week 6, man. We're gonna do a quick recap. Cowboys and Packers. I just want y'all to know y'all the last 2 fucking games, y'all, and Dolphins, and ain't nobody waiting on that shit. Just know that. You don't like it, oh well. Who cares? Now, Dolphins and Giants. This game should have been fucking played hours ago. We are at the advanced part of the game of the Madden where if it comes down to 2 games, we could force hit it. So if either one of y'all 4 niggas listening, y'all better show proof on why y'all deserve to win or take the 50-50. It's just that simple. But the biggest game yesterday was 2 big highlighted games yesterday. One of them was the Jaguars and Texans, man. You got Hove, Rockefeller. I'm waiting for the Chiefs to change his name to Rockefeller or something. I think that nigga named that. Nah, he the dude that Jay-Z stabbed. That's who he is. He fucking fuck out here and shit. Nigga talking about he too busy for one of my interviews. Kick rocks, nigga. And now I ain't never interviewing you. Fuck out here. He kind of alright though. I like his game though a little bit. Watching his style. He out there putting in work right now. Disrespecting a few members in this league with his gameplay right now. Niggas is crying about. You better watch it though. If you're running the same plays over and over again, I know your system. I like it. I seen it, and you could be caught with doing the same shit over and over again. But I think you understand how to do it. So I think a lot of people get caught up with the fact they can't stop certain shit you're doing, and then they want to say that. You know what I mean? No shots. One bitch. Oh, he running the same play. He not, because he's smart. He's smart enough to know the rule and know that he can run it enough not to break the rule. So. Vikings, if you got a problem with what he was doing, send me the footage and I will watch it, look at it, and make sure he didn't break any rules. I highly doubt he did, because I watched 2 of his games already. And believe me, send me the footage. If you find it, I got you, because I don't like that motherfucker. Fuck out here. So anyway, the Jaguars and Texans was a huge game. It was played late last night. As you can see, it was a 38-9 game. Houston beat the shit out of Jaguars. Let's see what happened in this game, man. Man, neither one of them threw the ball today, Falk. They was 135 yards, 69.7 quarterback rating from Deshaun Watson, and the rookie Will Greer had a 43.9 quarterback rating. They both threw for 121 yards, 135 yards, no touchdowns. Watson had an interception, and Will Greer threw 2. That right there tells me, all right, fuck, it was raining. Must have been motherfucking raining. Fire, raining, I don't know. What the fuck going on out here? Since when the motherfucker guy throw motherfucking 100 for 121 yards, man?
Let me find out, Dad.
You couldn't hit nobody in the chest? Damn. The fuck going on?
Let me find out. You playing them Texans now, you get a little timid. You running that ball.
He got somebody in his division now that's over there like, hold up. The funny part about it is this is a really, 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 really dangerous rival right now, because the Jags made a comment back in last season and called Death Row 2.5, saying that the only real members over there is me and you, Falk, and then he named everybody else a 0.5. So he was talking about Boone, Mill, and Dell at a 0.5 right now. But those 0.5s that he talked about, 2 out of the 3 that he talked about so far whooped his ass. And then even Dell got a piece of him and shit, had him throwing 6-7 interceptions, and caught him in a situation where he had to start broadcasting for real now, because he was called out on running the same play over and over again. Even with that, I know he don't run the same plays now. Like, I get it. He just knows how to. Some people confuse running the same play because you see certain shit. This the first thing I'm gonna say. Just because you changing your routes, if that play arc show the same play, that's running the same play. I don't care how you slice or dice it, because there's no way somebody can tell just because you changing your routes. Now, if a motherfucker runs a different play and he changes his routes to the type of shit you can't stop, that's not running the same play. And Jungle does that a lot. He might call a formation, and then you might see slants and drags everywhere, but he not running the same play. He's just running the same shit out of different formations. You can't call that running the same play. So get off my boy dick about running the same plays, to all y'all motherfuckers that keep crying about it. That's just that. Now, when he did get caught running it, he switched it up. He stopped doing it, all right? So leave him alone. But anyway, damn, Falk, this game was 25 carries from the rookie Mike Weber, 148 yards, 3 touchdowns. You see this shit, bro? He beat the shit out. It was a running game, ball, like you said. What was it, raining? Because I don't even remember him ever. Look, you ever see Jaguars give his running back 12 carries? He had 12 carries and 8 carries between his two running backs. I ain't never, that's 20 carries I never seen him do ever.
Man, he have 35 passes.
Man, already his leading receiver was David Johnson, 4 catches, 7 yards, 1.8 yard. God damn, what did Mill do in this game to shut this guy down? AJ Brown.
I think Mill shut him down.
Is the tape out?
I think the tape might be out. The blueprint might be out, baby.
The blueprint might be out right now, because your rookie only had 20. This guy was average of 15 catches a game, 4 catches for 51 yards, no touchdowns. And DJ Moore only had 3 catches for 18 yards. Something ain't right. Something don't look right in this situation. Look like that D was smothering him. Because, look, Mill ain't put up big numbers either over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hopkins had 3 catches. Will Fuller had 2 catches. I don't see none of these receivers scored a touchdown in this game at all. So, this must have been a defensive game, Falk. Defense and turnovers. Yeah, it must have been a defense and battles. But anyway, the the Houston Texans have just now, if they finish the season strong, they just won a division.
They put division on notice.
They just put the division on notice.
Division on notice.
This is not a one-man show over here anymore. That's what we looking at. Bottom line, that was a huge game.
Browns better watch out.
Uh-huh.
Browns better watch out.
Talking about the Browns, ready for this note? Browns just beat the Broncos 41-18. Browns is explosive this year. I mean, I don't know. Boone is a different guy with the sticks, man. Like I said, they call him the regular season king, but I think he's showing that he could do whatever he want right now. But the big note of this game is Nick Chubb is done for the rest of the season.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Running him in the hole.
The MVP, that Wildcat got his ass, got a wild broken shoulder.
He got hurt in the Wildcat, didn't he?
Guaranteed he ran a Wildcat and broke his throat. That nigga can't talk. This nigga got a DOC type voice now. Shit, he got fucked up. There's a few niggas out there hurt right now. Not to be what?
That's big right now.
Yeah.
That's big for the league. That's big for Boone. So when he get nervous pervous.
Mm-hmm.
He go to that Nick Chubb. Wow.
Now, what he said was, I'm not worrying about it. My backup running back came in. Thanks, Hood. Thanks, Hood, because I'd rather him play with the one you playing with. But thanks for stealing his running back, because he got a backup over there that he can make things happen with. But it's still not a Nick Chubb, bro. Bottom line, Nick Chubb was a monster. He won every award last year, which made him probably the best player on the game. And him being hurt, that's big, yo. That's big.
That's very big.
Tyrod Taylor also went out in this game. He got hurt too. I think he came back, but he didn't finish the game. And Deshaun Kaiser took over the game, and he still was able to put the game away. I think it was a little too late before when Tyrod Taylor went out. But he threw, 219 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 picks, and Deshaun Kaiser had negative yards thrown when he came in, so that ain't affecting him. Carson Wentz is now in the Denver Bronco. He threw for 278 yards, but he threw 3 picks. Running the ball wise, Nick Chubb had 16 carries for 135 yards, Falk, and got hurt in that game, so he was on his way to a day. And just that stat alone shows you how important Nick Chubb is going to be for him. I don't know. I mean, is he still the favorite to win the AFC without Nick Chubb?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. He didn't play I think some tough opponents already, so he might get off. He might make it through, but I don't know.
Nick Chubb was good, bro. You can't. Before this game, Nick Chubb wasn't really having a good season. The quiet is kept. Like, he really wasn't. He didn't get to a fast start. But in this game, to have 100+ yards rushing, right? To actually have 135 yards rushing and a touchdown, and then even in that same game have 71 yards receiving and a touchdown, he was back to the Nick Chubb we was looking at, and then he goes out with an injury. So Boone really plays good defense, so it comes down to Boone and his defense on how he gonna fall through. But I think that Nick Chubb injury just tightened up that whole AFC. It just tightened it up.
Yeah.
I agree. But that was a good game. Way to pull that win out, man. You deserved that win. The Bears in Oakland. Oh shit, we had a nice shootout over in Oakland. In Chicago, 20-24. The Bears pulled it off. He's quiet as kept. We ain't been giving him no respect. He won a Super Bowl. We don't think it's respect, but he winning his ball games right now.
He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing, man. He on my ass over there.
Yeah, he winning his ball games right now, and he's been having good days. Like, what I like about him is every other week something different show up. Like, you either gonna get Mitchell Trubisky throwing for 300+ yards, or his running back gonna go off. So either or. But Leonard Fournette had a wake up day today. 18 carries for 152 yards. If this guy understand how to run with Leonard Fournette, this can change a lot of that AFC West if he get his shit together. So that was a big game. Bears won that game. Then we got, like I said, the Dolphins and them got to play. Cardinals and Bucks. Tampa Bay got to win 21-16. They was on a nice little slump over there. But the big game today is this right here. Saints Falcons 62-3, bro. After just coming off of a big win against the Packers with Atlanta Falcons, you come right back out and get aired. And that's 3 weeks and 3 games this year. I seen you get aired. Then like, what's going on over there, DC hitter? And you got aired by a guy ain't gonna do too much of nothing but run the ball at you and shit. But 28 points in the first quarter, that's nuts, bro. That's nuts. Like, you can't.
They didn't come to play today. They didn't come to play.
They ain't show the fuck up at all. Because you giving somebody 28 points that's playing midget football over there. All he doing is handing it off, fucking around playing power eye. But Kelly Bryant threw for 256 yards, the rookie quarterback. But 24 quarterback rating, bro. Yeah, you can't. This is just sad. 12 sacks. 16 for 39 a day. 12 sacks, 7 interceptions. He's sending niggas to the Pro Bowl. He said, but look, 14.5 quarterback rating with Luke Falk, 59 yards and an interception. Like, I am not throwing the ball. I don't care. I just throw it a little bit just to get you to know I'll throw a little bit of passes, and I'm running the football. Because then you come look at the stats and shit. This guy, Raquel Armstead, 14 carries, and he didn't even go ham running him. 14 carries for 163 yards, but that 5 touchdowns, bro. This nigga's average 11.6 yards a carry. 5 touchdowns, yo. He looked like he wanted, hey rookie, that's coming, hey rookie, you know what I'm saying? He kind of, I don't know where the hell where Gordon went, because he running another guy named Trey Edmonds. I don't know where Melvin Gordon had 5 carries. Damn, boy, he giving the ball to running backs. Melvin Ingram had 7 carries. He just giving the ball up, bro. He giving the ball. The way you spread the ball to throw the ball and throw it to players, and you got like 7 people with catches. He got 7 running backs with handoffs in this game. That's crazy. We're not even gonna go to the wide receivers, but anyway, you got air. That shit crazy. You got all the way air. You better get your shit together over there. Bengals Rams game. This came down to the wire, 24-27. Young Glow God pulled off a big win here. That was a big win. Here's another good game today, 20-28. Gunners beat the Colts. Gunners was losing this game 17-9 and made a hell of a comeback to win this ball game. So, yeah, it's a great comeback. And our boy Rashad Penny did big things in this game. He finally had his outcome. He run hard. We talked about this, and in our conversation, we talked about Penny, the offense going through Penny, anywhere from 20 to 25 carries a game or 25 touches a game, and he had 24 carries for 143 yards, 6-point average, 2 touchdowns in this game. He also threw the ball 24 times for 26 yards. So at the end of the day, let's just call a spade what it is. The Gunners they're going to be successful depending on what Rashad Penny do. And when he gets going, then everything else looks like this. But Robert Foster, the Alabama first-year player, had 2 catches for 153 yards and a touchdown. That was big too. So that's a big win by Coach Dale, putting him back on track to be able to fight for that division over there. Seahawks and the Ravens, 20-10 ball game. Circle Bob don't got the juice man over there. I told you he was going to die. That nigga died. He gonna struggle, I think. Right. Yeah, he gonna be in the struggle and shit. That's gonna be a big struggle. Minnesota Chiefs, 45-21 win. Chiefs pulled that win out. That was big time. Oh my God. Burgers just lost 70-7, bro. Young Hood just disrespected Hero Burgers, bro. We ain't talking about that. Let's get to the highlighted game. So right now we're looking at a 41-28 victory for the 49ers, man, over the Detroit Lions. This was the big game last night. It was played late last night, so a lot of people didn't get to watch it. But man, 49ers started off 1-2, man. They started off out the gate strong, then lost 2 straight back-to-back games, and then came back with a 2-game winning streak. It was like my head was in between my legs at one point. Falk with this team was like, man, I thought this year we'll see a big time turnaround, but maybe it is really still coming. And this was a dog fight. It got ugly at times, but it still was a dog fight because of the playmakers that's all over the field in this ball game, man. I'm gonna give you the stage on this game, man. Like, coming into this game, how did you feel coming into this game?
I mean, we felt we'll get their best. We felt we'll get the Niners' best. I mean, they were, they had 2 early losses that they shouldn't have had, close games. And the tight division over there. As the whole NFC is real tight, real competitive, real tight. And we had got them last year. We had beat them last year in a good game. So we knew we would get their best. And you know, we came out. It was a dog fight early. We came out. Score they score. And then we got careless. We got careless with the ball turnovers. And wanted to give him 24 points up in the second quarter, I believe. And at one point it was like I think it was 41-14, and we got back in and made it respectable. Had a couple chances to cut it to one score at the end, but shout out to the 49ers, man. They that threat of Lamar Jackson. We had to spy the whole game. Really couldn't blitz. Interstate 11, he went up top a couple times on Myrick. He went to go get it. He looked like chalk out that thing yesterday.
That's the man. That was big right now. That boy playing big right now.
He looked like chalk. But I would say the turnovers kind of just once they got the turnovers, and they just they got the momentum running, just fighting downhill. We tried. We got a vertical offense, so we was like 9 for like 20. But that's because we're throwing 30 yards every play. I mean, that's our offense.
My thing is, my bad. My thing is with that game, like even at the point where the second quarter turned that game around. Period. That 24 points there, even though you scored 14 in that quarter, but that 24 came at a crucial time of the game, and then plus I got the ball back at halftime, and when you turned that over like that in that quarter, My thing is this: no matter what that score looked like or how it went, what it was going, the problem is there's so many explosive players all over the field, man. And at not one point that I think that this was an under control game, because the fact that you got those receivers that make play. I mean, I don't know if you went back and watched the highlights after you got off or not, but I stayed focused on the highlights. And go get it, and motherfucking Myrick both had. I mean, and Chark. You played the game, you saw it. Those catches, man, is I don't think there's any other receivers that could duplicate the type of catches that these guys made to bring this game back to a damn near 1 score game. Like I went and checked out some of the highlights, and you just can't. It's just nothing you could do about that. Chark ain't scored but 3 catches, 105 yards. Like the last time we played, he had 3 catches, right? But those 3 catches all were big time catches that put him in situations to better win the game. What was crazy is I saw something that I know you ready to start doing, which is coming down the line. The fact that people got to spend so much attention on them 2 receivers out there, you was able to do a lot of shit with the short passing game with your running back and other receivers.
Well, that's what we're getting into. We know guys are gonna play us cover 4, 2 men under to take away the vertical, so we gotta start going underneath him. I believe Jones, he had two long screen plays for touchdown.
Right away.
Because the D was just worrying about those receivers, so that's definitely coming. We're gonna work on our screen game, develop it during the season, get it ready for the playoffs, but. I mean, I can't be more impressed with the Niners we see. The team we see yesterday, regardless of the turnovers, that team is ready. That team is ready. They play like that. I mean, they got after. There was one series they got like 3 straight sacks in a row, just teeing off on my D line. I mean, the game was over, but if they keep working, that team is going to be the reckon with in the NFC.
I think Interstate 11 is coming alive, because before that game he did pretty really solid against the Seahawks. He kind of won me that ball game. He's starting to play the football that I drafted him to play. Like I thought he was the second best receiver in that draft class behind Chark. Because of the size and the speed, and then the jumping ability, and he's starting to show that right now with 4 catches, 3 touchdowns. That was huge. But Lamar Jackson was my surprise. I'm not safe to say he turned the corner already. But the way he played, like you said, like you had to spy on him and all that, he didn't do anything in the run game. I mean, he made one big run for 9 yards in that game, but But that Lamar Jackson is why I sat in the pocket with him all last year and got beat up and took 75 sacks, because that presence of knowing that he could take off and you hadn't to worry about him taking off. And once I get him to better throw the ball the right way, then that becomes the most dangerous situation. But
to have a player of that caliber that can move like that, you have to spy him.
Right.
So that takes away from a hole in the zone or a blitz that you could bring. It's really, you always got to account for him. That's
right.
my first adjustment, set the spot.
Right.
And, like I said, man, it only gets scary from here with him.
Yeah.
It only gets scary.
And then the other thing that I would say that's starting to translate into wins for me right now is the Thunder and Lightning I got in the backfield now. That trading Dalvin Cook and pitting this guy on the field, Mike Boone, along with L.J. Scott. I mean, 9 carries, 25 yards. He only had 2.8, which is L.J. Scott, but at the time I needed to run him, I thought he got big in that game. Even the last 3 games I played, they both been playing pretty good. But the Mike Boone is the running back I actually usually play with those style running backs. It was times where you had him in the backfield and his agility was able to get out of a few situations to keep the sticks moving and shit. So I think that Thunder and Lightning backfield, along with Lamar's presence and the receivers I do have, once it all comes together, this is the stuff that we took these weak teams for and put these type of players on this team to better build for. So I think it's up. I know we still gonna struggle. We're gonna go through a lot of shit that I'm gonna have to fight through. And with that being said, you in the same boat, bro. Your defense, like at the end of the day, you flying on defense. You probably got one of the fastest defenses out there right now. I mean, from cornerback, safeties, I don't think nobody has the speed that you got overall on your defense right now. And with that being said, people like Maynard, Rump, you got Donnerson, they all linebackers that's just flying. They got fucking some DB speeds. And did you feel it? You feel the youth? You still feel the youth in them, right? And
I still feel the youth. But I also see them getting better each week.
Each week, yeah.
I see them getting better, man. There was a couple plays where the running back, not the big one, not the Thunder,
Boom.
the Lightning. Yeah, he almost broke it. And Donaldson, Maynard just made a tackle.
Right.
Just with their just athleticism. So I definitely feel, and then like Rector, he had 2 sacks yesterday.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
And he's in the middle.
And most people wouldn't do that, moving from the defensive end like that to D-tackle the way you did.
You have to, man. That speed and size and quickness. If we develop him right, I'm thinking Aaron Donald Jr.
I mean, when you look at team overall speed, you got Lonnie Ballantyne, one of your favorite Madden players. You know how we always say this is one of those guys that most people will let sit in free agency, cut from their team because he's gonna come out with a low overall. But then you don't pay attention to that 6'3", 225-pound frame he got with 92 speed, 93 at safety. All right, that's flying. Bottom line, ain't too many safeties with that type of speed and size like that. So that's flying. When he's developed, he's probably one of the best Madden players to play with. So that speed right at the strong safety position, actually, you got him playing free. But then you drafted the free safety from Penn State that ran a 4.34, which is a 96 speed. So now you flying there. Then you go to your corners. The Jaguars traded Drew Myrick for a second, and that was an overall trade. He only got 67 overall. I'm going to go get me a corner that's better than that. Put him with Jalen Ramsey. And you knew what I knew. Fuck all that. I'm going to build this guy, and when I build him, now you got to deal with somebody that can cover you that you can't run by at all. Right? So you got that with Jalen Myrick with 96 speed, 95 acceleration. Then you stole Fisher Maxwell in the draft while everybody was still drafting spreadsheet players. You went and drafted this corner right here, who you had an all-world season with last year. That's 95 speed, 97 acceleration. He's a 96 overall right now. So we looking at, when I say speed, and I say you might got the fastest team on the field right now, your secondary, I don't think nobody's competing with you when it comes down to speed. But then you get to these linebackers, Maynard, 88 speed, 89 acceleration. And you get the middle linebacker, you got Rump, 84 speed, 86. That's solid for a middle linebacker. I think Rump plays way better and way faster than that 84 shows. Then you go, Donnerson, this linebacker right here, 92 speed, 90 acceleration right here, right? This was the building process right here. Because when you got him, he wasn't even a 70 overall. So to have him to an 80 right now, that's what I'm talking about. So right now you're looking at your secondary and your linebacker cores. That's probably faster than most people defenses and most people offenses overall right now. But the big thing was you move Christian Rector at 6'4", 273 to D tackle, that 89 speed, 88 acceleration at D tackle with the strength though. He has the strength, 88 strength. He has the shed block and 86 right now. All that equates to a baby Warren Sapp right now. God damn, like, so that, like I said, that's just being a GM and being smart, knowing when your players gotta go. But that speed is something different right now, because at left end, I don't know if you starting one of these guys, Braxton Rowland or Jerry Hughes. Are they starting?
Braxton Rowland.
You starting Braxton Rowland? All right, so with Braxton Rowland starting, he's a young body right now, 82 speed, 83 at defensive end is not bad either. I mean, it's faster D ends out there, but when you got to turn the corner, you still got to deal with Josh Sweat, 6'5", 251, 89, 90. That's most people linebackers right there. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you added Terrell Suggs to this mix at 36 years old. He's still better than a lot of people players. So then these young boys got mentors right now that they can go with. That's what's scary right there. But to tell all, to get back to your Lions team, man, your right tackle to me was the deciding factor of this whole game. Like, he kind of killed you all game long. You made a few adjustments to counter that, but it's just a position in need. And it's crazy because he's an 86 overall, but he actually played like a rookie yesterday. Like, I mean, at one point on your second drive, I got 3 sacks in a row on him.
Yeah.
Is that something that you're going to address right away?
And we're addressing that immediately and all.
What was your thought process going to go get this off the spreadsheet guy, go get it? Like, you knew what Chark was about, you knew what you could do with Chark, but what was your thought process to go get this guy right here?
For the last year when I had Chark and what he was doing, man, like what he was doing and the way I was playing with him was just like so special. Like, it was like stuff I never seen before.
Right.
Just going to get it, and I was like, you know, he didn't have help, even though I had other receivers. He didn't have no help. So my thinking is, if I could go get a guy similar, you know, may not be as fast, may not be as, but if I get a guy similar and just build him, make him that threat that Chalk is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, offense, you can't cheat.
Right. And that was the problem I seen, like, playing you. It was like, fuck, pick your poison and shit. You really can't cheat. And you got a bottom line, you got 2 receivers that's going to demand double teams right away. And then you got a slot receiver with D-Jack. And then your running back's a great receiver out the backfield. It's crazy, bro, because the diving touchdown catch to go get it me, yo. Like, nobody makes those type of catches. Like, and then it's just hard, yo. Like I said, I think this is the most explosive offense right now. You got the fastest defense and the most explosive offense because of what you're doing with them. People fall asleep on the fact that your running back's a stud, that he had almost 2,000 yards last year. And but my thing is, do you need a backup running back over here, or do you trust this Maven Little?
Once I start building him, I trust him.
You trust him?
I mean, you can't. That 92, 93, I can work with that. That's backup.
Now, as far as the quarterback, as far as Palmer, he is throwing a lot of interceptions this year. I mean, he's throwing a lot. He threw me about 6 of them in that game. I mean, I'm watching you throw a lot of interceptions with him. Do you feel like this is going to come back to bite you in the ass? Or you think this is just the growing process of him?
I think it's my offense. I think I have to change play calling and
like I think this guy is a great quarterback to have on your roster. Like, I think he's a starting quarterback and he's a franchise quarterback. I know what this quarterback class looking like coming out. I know what they look like. I know one of the guys in there you played with last year in Real Draft that's coming out. I honestly think, I don't think you spend a top draft pick on it, but I think if one of those type of guys fall to you, I think we're gonna have a quarterback battle over there with Brian Palmer completely. But I just think a lot of the shit you're doing with him right now, it's the way you play offense. I think you taking your chances on throwing it up to those receivers, and any moment they become 50-50 balls right there. So I don't think you're in panic mode with him. I think that you're smart enough to clean it up when it comes down to playoff football and everything. So I don't think it's an all telltale what we getting to see right now, because he is throwing a lot of picks, but I don't think it's the all telltale of how you really gonna play when it comes down to crunch time. That offense is dangerous, man. I'm still sticking by it. I think you got the most explosive offense in RDL2 right now. And with a fast defense that's growing up. And we kind of similar with the Niners. We kind of explosive like a motherfucker, but we got a lot of work to do to get it to where it comes. Now, when it get to that level, I think the league gonna be on notice. Y'all gonna have to look out for it. But I think I want to end this interview with the fact that the Saints, with that running back he picked up, man. I think this was a big pickup by him. What he trying to do? I don't really think he has an explosive offense, but he has a run game that he gonna stick by, and he put the NFC South on notice today. He told them this was his division. He tired of all that talk with Black talking about he gonna win the division, and he don't respect DC Hitter. He told me that personally, and he put up 60-something points on DC Hitter. So right now, Raquel Armstead, hey rookie. Hey rookie, hi. Let's talk about this. 63 carries for 614 yards, 10 touchdowns. Now, he's right along top with the rest of the guys that's up there right now. But far as rookie running back, it comes down to him and Mike Weber right now. I mean, Mike Weber from the Texans. They both got 10 rushing touchdowns right now. And they both close with they like in the top 3 with rushing yards right now. McCoy, you're doing your thing with this guy, man. 63 carries, only 2 fumbles. That's huge. 13 broke tackles right now. He averaging 9.7 yards a carry, man. That's your hey rookie, because right now he got the league on fire right now. So pay attention to this guy, Raquel Armstead Temples, 5'11", 202 pounds. All-world running back right now. He got 2 studs over there to back him up that end up having to be his backup, because he putting that shit on fire right now. Keep up the good work, man. I like what I'm seeing out of you right now. I still think you got to throw the ball a little bit more to be a Super Bowl type team, but it works for you, so keep doing what you do, my boy. Booney. What's up with you, man? Real Talk in the building. The realness. Anything you got to say before we climb out of this bitch?
Well, I did hear some shit.
Okay.
I ain't even talking. I just heard some shit on the segment, I just heard about somebody having the most explosive offense in RDL2. Who might that be?
I think the Lions got the most explosive offense.
Hey, man, listen, man. I don't know Dick Ryan, man.
Oh, shit, I'm Dick Ryan? Damn. That's how we coming?
Come on, man. Enough with that, man. Come on, we all know the Browns have the most explosive offense. And I heard people been talking about we're a regular season team.
Yeah, that's been a talk.
Don't send no message to me. It's a fault. Now, if you come to me direct, let me know.
I mean, if you want to go, if you really want to go stat wise, I know this ain't the all telltale, but right now the Chiefs got the most total offensive yards gained right now. Then it's the Bengals, then it's the Falcons, Texans, but that don't tell it all. When from eyesight, playing you and playing Falky, just my opinion. In both our games we played, Falk offense is more explosive than yours. But I watched you play all season, and yes, you have an explosive offense. I just don't think it's more explosive than Falk.
He has an explosive defense.
Yeah, that's where you at. You might got the most explosive defense on the game right now. Just because I said that don't mean your offense ain't top 5. But
you know what? Looking at the Chiefs offense, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The Chiefs offense, he doing something over there.
he doing something.
I know he's trying to get rid of Patrick Mahomes
It's
at the
a
end of the
system.
season.
But once everybody catch up, you know how that goes.
It's the system.
Kind of like the Bears. He came in and stole one.
But see, the Chiefs got a nice little system. After watching him play Falk, I like his system. But the problem with the Chiefs is you know how it is. Nobody's seen him before. We don't know who. When you play him, it's the first time you ever seen him and all that, and you can get caught up in playing somebody for the first time, and it can go either way. But once people catch up to it, you know how we all adjust and catch up to shit. Once people catch up to it, I want to see what he does year 2, year 3. Right now, he's doing big. If you go to stats, his guys is up there in all the stats too. And every stat that you can imagine on offense, he got somebody sitting up there in those stats right now. So he is explosive, man. He's doing something over there, and his style of play is giving people fits right now. Because right now, Patrick Mahomes is first with yards. Yard is passing right now with 2,101 yards right now, right? Mitchell Trubisky sitting there. So the Bears, we haven't been really showing him the proper respect he deserves, considering he won a Super Bowl. But he got his quarterback sitting up there in second place right now. Then you got Palmer, sitting there third. That's the Lions. Deshaun Watson, and you fall right where I said, in the top 5. Your quarterback got 1463, so you fall there like DeAndre Franson. I don't know if he's that explosive with them yards he got. I think that's more of cleanup duty, and he just flinging the ball around. I think his offense really run through his running back. Kelly Bryant is another guy, 1411. He's sitting up there. Will Greer sitting up there. But here's my thing: fuck 1,262 yards, 1411 out of these guys. When it come down to the top quarterbacks, just listen to what I'm ready to say here. Patrick Mahomes is number 1, right? 18 touchdowns, 10 picks, but he averages 71% completion ratio. That's huge. Then you got Mitchell Trubisky with 67 completion percentage. That's huge. Then you got Bomber, 49. That's way well below average, and that still comes to the test why I say Falk got the most explosive offense, because this quarterback threw 16 interceptions this year, and he only got a 49 completion ratio, and he's 5-1 right now. So it tells you even though most people that have had these stats right now will have a losing record by far right now with no problem. Mill Tice got Deshaun Watson looking like a god over here with 68%, and you got Tyrod Taylor doing what he do. But then after that, you got the guys, the next guys coming after that, all they doing is throwing interceptions. Bottom line, you got one guy got 7 touchdowns, 15 picks. Kelly Bryant got 5 touchdown passes, 20 picks. Will Greer, the guy that throw the ball, the quarterback himself, Jungle, got 4 touchdown passes with his quarterback right now, 14 interceptions. Then you got Mitchell Hutton for the Eagles. He drafted him. He got the same type of quarterback he had over there in King Madden. He drafted him because he can run, and he got his team undefeated right now. 13 touchdowns, 5 versus 8 interceptions. But he probably got the most rushing yards out of anybody quarterback in a league full of people that want to run around with their quarterbacks right now. So I would say that.
And I know we about to end, man, but I don't want to take no away from the Chiefs. But then again, I kind of do. Yeah, he winning games and putting up stats, man, but it's all about who he putting up stats.
So
against the Bears, 48-21.
Okay, the Bears is a quality opponent.
Lost against Falk, 31-28.
The Lions, hold on, slow down. The Lions is a quality opponent. Go ahead.
Put up 49 points on 6 oos.
6 oos. Okay, so you beat 6 oos. That ain't nothing to brag about. Go ahead. He beat C Clown. C Clown was a playoff team, but they ain't nothing to brag about. Go ahead.
He beat DC Snake Eyes, the coach.
DC Snake Eyes over there trying to figure it out. You know, he posting motherfucking his whole team up for trade right now, so I guess he ain't comfortable yet. And we don't know how he is anyway. We don't know what type of player he is right now. So, okay, but his record says, okay, you beat 6 DC Snake Eyes. Okay, next.
Global Savage put up 45 points on Global Savage. I'm not impressed.
Okay, so he don't have no quality wins under his belt. The team that's quality he lost to, right? That's what you're saying.
Next two games are gonna tell everything.
Who he play?
Broncos, he got the Texans.
So he got Mill Tice and he got the Broncos. That's gonna tell us what he hitting for, right? I agree. And this guy made fun of me talking about get over 500, you 1-2 right now and all that. And I kept repeating to him, there's nobody in the chat that's going to co-sign me being 1-2 right now. So you kind of like just speaking off of your dumbass voice right now. You better still hope you can make the playoffs right now, homeboy. Like, I ain't putting no pressure on me about the playoffs. I think I'm good enough to make it. And if I get in, look out. But you might have opened your mouth a little too soon, bro, because I won my look what I did to the last two opponents I played. You ain't played nobody, bro. And no disrespect to Six Oos, but Six Oos ain't built yet. He got Six Oos is going to put his team together and he'll figure it out. But right now he ain't nobody on somebody that's gonna be looking at me like, God damn, I got the Raiders to play. No, fuck out here. You gotta beat somebody quality, and your boy Jungle should be telling you that right now. So I think you need to calm down. Start talking to me after you play the Texans. After you play that game, then holler at me and let me know something. Other than that, man, keep your motherfucking mouth shut. Straight like that. So we looking at rushing yards right now. Sony Michel got 156 fucking carries right now. You know what's funny? Somebody pointed this out today. When you look at Sony Michel, right? And you look at when you're looking at your running backs and you go check out things, right? I'm gonna go look at injury. Injury is 88. Toughness is 78. And he giving that boy the ball down there 30 to 40 times a game right now. And I don't think he touched his injury or toughness yet. And it's funny because you got people that got their injuries up to 99s right now, and their guys is out for 10 weeks right now. When I say somebody gets somebody the ball a whole lot right now, this is the tell-all right now. It's nuts, yo. But you better be careful because we told you these running backs to die out this motherfucker because we already seen one die that I said was going to die. You might want to start doing something else. Two of them, Chubb out of there too, and Chubb had a spectacular day before he went out. But the top running backs right now leading the league in rushing, 69 yards. Sony Michel with 6 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley is now the Saquon Barkley we've been looking for, 765 yards, 9 touchdowns. Rookie sensation Mike Weber, 642. He in third place with 10 touchdowns. Rookie sensation Raquel Armstead Temple sitting in fourth place with 10 touchdowns. That Rashad Penny just woke up. 130 carries, 100 for 55, 171 yards. Falk, here go your guy, Naeem Hines, for the Jets. What did you say about him? He should be doing way more with him. He's sitting in 7th place.
Way more. Be ashamed of himself.
He's sitting in 7th place. Leonard Fournette woke up too. Ryan Green, the stolen running back, and Nick Chubb is sitting right here. So we got some good battles right now. It's far from over right now with these running backs. Let's go to receivers. AJ Brown for the Jaguars got the most catches with 34. And here's the Chiefs. DeMarcus Robinson. Nobody knows who this guy is. We don't even play with this guy, but he got 34 catches right now. Will Fuller with 33, Chris Conley. So he got 3. The Chiefs got 3 receivers in the top 10 right now, as far as catches, receptions, and shit. Falk, you got the plane. Is that a testament on him being good or to the style of play he play?
Which one? Who?
The Chiefs. He got 3 receivers in the top 10 right now as far as receptions.
That's a testament to how he play.
Testament to how he play. All right, so I mean they up there. Stats are stats.
Testament to the goddamn ass opponents that he playing.
Tyreek Hill leads the league in receiving yards with 694. Then is DJ Chark with 686, and then is Marquez Valdez. Yo, so fuck overall right now after watching Interstate 11, how would you feel? How do you feel about him right now?
I feel like he's ascending.
Boom, you played against him. How you feel about him?
Oh yeah, man. He's a great young talent, man. He's just waiting to break out. And the game I seen last night, man, I think he's arrived.
I think he arrives also, man. He's sitting up here. He made the Pro Bowl last year, quiet as hell. He made the Pro Bowl, but he's sitting in motherfucking 3rd place right now with receiving yards. As far as receiving touchdowns go, this is why I say this boy explosive. Tyreek Hill doing what Tyreek Hill always do. 9 touchdowns. Go get it. Got 8 touchdowns. And then you got DJ Chark sitting right behind that with 6. So, but Mill Tice, man, we all crack on Mill Tice about how he run the ball so well right now, and he got a receiver sitting in there with DeAndre Hopkins sitting up there with 3rd on the touchdown list right now, 4th on the touchdown list right now. So, bro, Waynes, your boy Gilbert Waynes is sitting down here with 5 right now. It looks like the offense is running through him now. We don't see no more ODBs. It's all about him right now. Is that the formula?
No, trying to break Odell. We trying to talk to Odell, man. We having some problems. We gave him a big payday, and I don't know, like he quit on us. So but trying to get something out of him.
He got his money and he left.
Yeah, man. So don't worry, there will be an Odell site, but we don't know when.
That's the funny shit. These players get paid, and then next thing you know, they have a terrible season right now. You gave that man some money, but look, everybody laughed at you during the draft when you went away from the spreadsheet and picked Gilbert Waynes, man. And he ain't did shit, but made all of us that was laughing sit back and be like, oh my, man. Why is he so explosive for you? I mean, he does it everywhere. Receiving, he can run the ball, kick returner, punt returner. I mean, he's doing a lot of work for you right now.
We had talked, man. He just has a big chip on his shoulder, man. He feels like he has something to prove.
Right.
Even though he went to the playoffs last year, he was a feature receiver. He still feels like he has to help us get that championship, and I'm not telling him anything different. So.
Right. Right now, the AFC, man, it looked like it went from a 2-man show to a 4-man show right now. Am I picking the right teams when I say the Chiefs, the Browns, the Jags, and the Chiefs, the Jags, the Browns, and the Houston Texans?
I would take the Jags out, man. The Jags got exposed.
Take the Jaguars out?
Jags got exposed, man.
I see him making a first-round exit.
38-9?
38-9. Wow.
You throw the ball, that's like you shut me out to 9 points.
Right. And the way you throw the ball, right.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So we talking about counting the Jags out of it right now. Is there another team that's quietly sneaking up there that might can be considered somebody to worry about, or?
I mean the Broncos. I think it's the Chiefs, Texans, and the Browns. I mean if the Ravens could get his running back, he didn't die. If he get his running back.
Resurrect his running back, but that nigga dead. I don't see that coming back. He's done for the rest of the year, so motherfucker died.
Resurrect his running back and shit.
I mean the AFC, the Texans is 6-0, the Browns is 6-0, the Chiefs is 4-2, Broncos is 3-2, and then you got the Jaguars 3-2. Then there's a whole pack of 3-2 teams and 3-3 teams right now. Man. So until we see something other than that, then I guess you're right. Right now it's going through Houston, the Chiefs, and the Texas, Houston Chiefs and the Browns right now. That NFC is a little lit over here too. We got a lot of the Eagles is 6-0. I thought Hood lost to Onk, man, but he's 6-0 over here. Quiet as kept. With a big win under his belt against a ball coach. Then you got the Lions 5-1, Barrett 5-1, Saints 5-1. Redskins 4-1, 49ers 4-2, Seahawks 4-2. I still think that the NFC might be the tops when it comes down to the best side right now. And I don't really know who's gonna come out of it, but it's hard, man. I don't know anybody can win this Super Bowl right now, man. Anybody. It's lit up. We going. You said somebody going to the playoffs 5-11 in the NFC. Are you calling that right now, Boom?
The AFC, the West East.
So the AFC least. What's the who making the playoffs over there, and what type of record they gonna have to make the playoffs? Because right now Hillberg is sitting on top of this division at 2-3.
I think Hillberg will pull it out, man. He'll probably win 3 more games. First to 5
wins, getting to the playoffs over here. I actually think I picked Harold Burgers to win this division before we started the season this year. I picked him to win the division. I don't think C. Hound going to win this division. I think Harold Burgers will win it. And it's lined up for that right now. So we shall see. But any predictions on the AFC West? Right now the Broncos is 3-2. If you look at records over there, the Chiefs is 4-2. They on top of the division. Broncos is 3-2. Gunners is 3-3, and the Raiders is 1-5. Any predictions here?
Well, like I said, I think the Broncos might have a shot, but the Chiefs gonna have to take some. Gonna have to lose. I think the tape might be out, man. I think he just faced some subpar opponents. So, but I think the Broncos might have a shot.
Right. Right. And do you, at 3-3, do you think the Gunners can sneak in? Are they even in the conversation right now for this division, the Gunners?
Man, if they could, move some pieces around. I don't know if he's trying to trade anything or find new offense. Man, I think they could probably slide into the wild card spot. But he has to go 1-9.
Right.
His playoffs start today.
His playoffs start today. I agree with that. I think the Gunners playoffs start right now at next advance. I mean, he pulled off a big win. He was down 17 and got that win out. What about the AFC South? Is this running through the Texans? Texans pretty much got this division locked up, beating Jungle that bad like that.
Yeah, I think Milton's got it on lock. I'm pretty sure Jungle got something to say. He won that division last year. He's not going to go quietly.
Right.
But I don't see him doing a damn thing about it.
Right. I think the Chiefs is the only game on Milton's schedule that can help him help Jungle get back in the race right now. So. He's gonna be right in his ear with the battery in his back and shit. Energizer Bunny. And then the AFC North, you 6-0. The Ravens 3-2. I think without that running back, that 3-2, that's gonna be his next 7 games without his running back is gonna be a dogfight for him. He's gonna have to be able to get through that shit. I don't see it happening. I see him losing 5 games this year. And the Bengals is 3-3. He made a prediction that he was going to the playoffs no matter what. I don't know. Do you think that prediction can come true, or you think he's just talking out his ass?
Man, with the events that happen, man, with Ravens losing his running back, man, that's a possibility. I mean, you never know how things gonna turn up in the NFL in this Madden. But with that running back going down, hey, that prediction looks pretty clear right now.
Right. I don't know why the Dolphins and the Dolphins Giants think that we're gonna play that we're gonna be waiting on their game, and I don't know why D Mick and Tata think we're gonna be waiting on their game. This shit about to get hit, and this shit about to get hit real fast. I can't wait to play you. I need a stat game. Can't wait to play who? Oh yeah. Oh shit. Who? Why you posting my shit, Seahawks?
Man, where Hero at? 70-7, really?
70-7, Hero Burgers.
Got Hood looking like
Seahawks, man. What the hell you post this for, dog? I don't know what this is supposed to mean. You post the schedule, 2019 schedule right now. Ravens 20-10. Whose schedule is this? 49ers. Oh, all right. I see what you doing. Need a stat game. Bengals. Oh, he played the Bengals. This gonna be a big game but we both on buys though. Seahawks, we gotta sit out and just watch what happens this week, man. We don't get to play in this shit. Oh shit. So wait. All right, so we waiting on opponents to get off work. That nigga off work already in the hood. So either y'all play that game now, and that shit getting sim. Hey Sony. Somebody catching Sony right now. Solid defense. Okay, Seahawks. Live crew, good game. Yeah, I couldn't run my offense without juice. Yeah, I told you that motherfucker was going to die, and you ain't motherfucking listen to me. I told you last year that he going to be the first running back to die when injuries come on. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to deal with that shit. If I was you, I'd put that little fast motherfucker in the game. Give him 12 to 15 carries a game and pitch somebody in that can actually be a workhorse until you get him back. We got the chat lit up right now. We got some people out there. Ray, make some shit happen. This nigga said I play midget football. McCoy, my bad, my boy. Power eye right, power eye left, though. You already know, motherfucker. Toss left, toss right. Speed kills. That's how we coming, straight like that, though. So at Advance, you looking for C Clown right now? Looking for C Clown right now. Practice squad still and will be open when I advance. Not exactly when I advance. Just know that none of the commissioners will be taking any practice squad players ASAP because we the only ones that know when we advance. So if I was y'all, I would just keep checking it. And when it opens, it opens. Just know that, all right? And if you see any transactions or any commissioners or anybody you know that deal with me that got a player before anybody else got one, then you hit me up. I'll make them get that player back. Now, with that being said, there's only 2 people that know out of my little squad. So Don't start bitching if you see other people that you know associated with us with somebody. I'm not telling y'all exactly when I'm opening it, but it's going to get opened at advance. So it can be right away, or it can be right before we advance the next week. I don't know. I don't feel like telling y'all. I think y'all need to figure it out yourselves.
I'm not a commissioner, motherfuckers.
And you ain't a commissioner, so but you always on headset with me. So, hey, Boone, man. Hey, Boone, this is what I want to talk about, man. I want to make this a longer segment. I don't want to get off of it right now. So what I want to talk about, the best cornerbacks in this league right now. I want to make this an all cornerback conversation right now. All right, and I know, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the Bears, and we're gonna slide all the way through. All right. So for the Bears right now. A great move by the Bears. I really love what this guy did. He moved Adrian Amos from safety to the corner. All right. With that 93 speed, 92 acceleration. Kyle Fuller, Joe Hayden, and Bryce Callahan. This guy has the right ingredients at corners right now. He's 4 deep at corner right now. I like his corners. Does he have a shutdown on his team? I'm not sure, but if you look at Booney, you look at the stats of these guys. You tell me if there anybody that's playing shutdown, somebody that can get an island by itself.
And right now, man, looking at the stats, man, Kyle Fuller maybe. You can't really tell because the catches allowed, man. I'm pretty sure they got caught on, but it doesn't. For some reason, that stat doesn't populate.
Right.
But, Fuller got 10 deflections, 2 picks. He possibly be a shutdown, but I don't think. I think it's just the system, man, the defense. That he runs, but I don't think he has any shutdown corners, man. Adrian Amos was a good move, moving on the corner, though.
That was a hell of a move. I thought that was special, considering that the reason why he did it with Eddie Jackson sitting back there, and he got Malcolm Jenkins and Tyvon Branch. So they ain't bad. I don't think he got the strongest secondary, but as far as corners, I think he got 4 solid corners over there. The Bengals got 19 corners on his roster right now. The rookie Ken Webster from Ole Miss, I like him at 5'11", 94. For the defense he play right now, is there any standout corner over here that you might look at and be like, because he ain't man the whole game. Any of these guys actually can play his system?
Honestly, I would have to say yes, but against me, no.
Right.
Getting fucking toasted, but yeah, I like Kent Webster, man. He's a solid player. I think he did get a pick against me.
Right.
But he leaves them on the island by themselves, man. So he makes them earn their money.
Right.
But he also makes them look foolish also at times. So.
Now the Bills got a really good secondary when it comes down to corners. I mean, you got the first round pick Tre'Davious White that was there when we started the league. He's legit. Then you got Dante Jackson, the LSU guy who started off last year's season hot with 4 interception, 4 punt returns. 4 interception, 4 interception returns. Then he drafted Michael Jackson from Miami, 6'2", 195 pounds, 92 speed, 90 acceleration. I think he got a good secondary. And he plays the one thing Mike does is play good defense. We will say that. We will say it looks like why he began blowing out and all that, but he get blown out because he give up more touchdowns on offense than he do on defense. But I like they got a solid group of corners over there. It's moving on. Broncos, 30-year-old Chris Harris is their best corner over here right now, okay? But then he drafted Lyndon Stevens. He got him from Cincinnati. He actually got him off a practice squad, 93 speed, 93 acceleration at 6 foot. And then you got Bradley Roby sitting over there. You just played the Broncos. Is these corners legit corners? Is this a good defensive corners? Bunch of good corners over here.
The way he plays defense, yeah, they fit the system because he's not going to let you beat him deep.
Right.
Cover 4, cover 3, and then he's not pressing, he's back. So you got to go underneath a lot. That's why basically my running backs kind of own the game.
Right.
So for his system, yeah, the cornerbacks actually, they're solid.
Okay. Now, with you, I think you need corners completely over here. I like this Abraham Ivory guy. This is somebody you drafted, right? You drafted him off the spreadsheet. All right, I like him. He got the size and the speed to match up with anybody. But however, he's not your most explosive player out of your cornerbacks. You actually got Body Calhoun playing body lights out football right now. That 90 speed, 89 acceleration. This guy is he's a interception for sure every time. Like he's always getting interceptions. I like your secondary, but you don't have like if I gave him a grade, I would get his secondary C plus right now. With that being said, you win with him. Like somehow, some way you pull it out. I know it's because of what you do with the front seven, but this secondary, I think you need improvement here. Like you might want to spend one of them first round picks on a corner.
Yeah, I agree, man. You know, we're not the sexiest secondary in the league, but we get the job done. Like you said, with our front seven, create the pressure and forcing the ball out of the quarterback's hands. You know what I mean, so quick. Our guys have great breaking speed, and a lot of people try to take advantage of the 5'9" frame of Buddy Calhoun. But I mean, he's a monster over there, man. He definitely plays 6'4". He might be 5'9", but he plays 6'4".
So he played bigger than he is.
You see the interception.
Let's look at these Buccaneers. To me, this is the best secondary in football right now. I ain't going to say the best secondary, the best two secondary. All right, put it this way. Kevin Tolliver right now, and tell me if I'm wrong, and RDL2 right now, Kevin Tolliver is the best corner in football right now. Is that a bold statement, or you can agree with that?
I can agree with that, especially with the year that he had last year as a rookie. Definitely.
But then he goes out and get Elijah Holder. He goes and get Elijah Holder, 6'2", 93 speed, 90 acceleration. Now, I'm not – this is what I like. I like the fact that Elijah Holder says this now. All right, Tolliver, you can sit on whatever side you feel comfortable at, on the circle receiver side or the square receiver side. Or you can still follow the best receiver. But while you're doing that, I'm going to show you that there's not going to be any weaknesses on the other side. So you got one side of the field, I got the other side of the field, which moved Vernon Hargreaves. Now, Vernon Hargreaves III in real life usually covers the team's number one receiver. But I don't like him as a Madden player. I think they never did him justice, even when he first got on a Madden. He hasn't been done. I thought he was better than what they make him. But putting him in the slot to cover the nickel receivers, I think this is perfect.
Yeah, that great defense, that great secondary is not translating into wins like I thought they would.
Right.
First game of the season, A.J. Brown, 11 receptions, 246 yards. Corey Jungle did ride. We expected that. But I still thought they would have covered him a little bit better than what they did. But most of his games that he lost, they're actually pretty close.
Yeah, he losing his games on offense. I think he not having a quarterback like Trey and Jameis Winston he's paying for it right now, and he's super young on the offensive line, so they got to develop. Right now, they're building, but as far as defensive wise, I think he has all the right pieces over here, and this is probably one of the top secondaries in football right now. The Cardinals, Darius Slade Jr. is a great cornerback that he got from the Lions. A.J. Bouye is still a good solid cornerback that he got from the Jaguars. Brandon Williams, Javonte Harvey, and Roland Rayner right now. How do you feel about this secondary, Boom?
Man, let's see. How do I feel about this secondary, man? I can't really say anything good about him. Because, like I said, I'm all about wins kind of take precedence over a lot of things, man. Just because you don't get wins doesn't mean you're not playing good. But,
Right.
Apparently, they're not doing something right, or either the coach is not putting them in the positions to, I guess, win ball games.
Right.
So, I can't say anything good about these guys.
I agree. The Chiefs, Kendall Fuller and the Redskins trade. They drafted Mike Hughes, Steven Nelson, Trayvon Mullen, and Bennett Blake. I don't think this is a good secondary.
Bennett Blake, Mullen's not even really getting on the field. When he's on the field, he's not producing. Let's look at Fuller. Yeah, man, 3 interceptions, that's decent. But like I told you, man, he's playing mediocre talent. So man, so the stats gonna be flawed. So we really can't use these stats, man.
I don't think. I mean, Mike Hughes was a top 5 corner in the first draft. Chiefs, you need to holler at me too, because your Mike Hughes he definitely get an upgrade. I think he ran a faster 40. It ain't that much faster. I think he went from running a 4.54 to a 4.48 or something like that. So that should put you at about 91 speed, 91 speed right there. Matter of fact, I'll give you that upgrade right now. Matter of fact, let me look at this before I give it to him. Make sure I'm right. I know I saw it. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Walter Football Pro Day upgrade. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. But while we waiting on that, I was right. While we waiting on that goes to his corner goes into a 91 speed right now. There you go, buddy. Now you got a faster corner. There you go. So now we pass the Chiefs, and we're going to talk about these Colts and their defenders. Rashawn Melvin, Sam Bill, the rookie, the number 17th pick in this one. Ross Cockrell from Duke, Quincy Wilson, Rasul Douglas, little cross-eyed ass, and Holton Hill from Texas.
Average secondary. I like Bill. I want to build where we couldn't get a deal done. The coach was asking for man.
Well, see, DC Snake is stuck on trying to get draft picks, and he think that's the way to go and all that. And part of him is right, but I think he thinks his players is higher value than they really are. Like, I don't think he understands that part of it, because he might see as some moves that we did, or especially the Niners, the draft picks we got right now, and how we moved around, or even some people might give him some shit that he like, whoa, I won there. But bro, you drafted this guy with your first overall pick at 17, right? Hear me out now. You drafted this guy with the pick 17, okay? All right, so he was a top 20 player by you drafting him at 17, okay? You're trying to trade this guy. At the end of the day, this was your first draft you had over here in RDL2. First of all, you shouldn't even be trying to trade him. The fact that you're trying to trade him tells me you're reaching right now, and you just want picks as much as you can to bet a motherfucker to attack that spreadsheet. And most people think that's the way to go, and you might not be wrong in doing that. But since you do want to trade this guy, I've heard the Browns just offer you a first and what else?
It was a second and first, man, but then he took too long. So I was going to give him a third. First and a third.
So you was going to give him your first and a third in the same draft?
Yep.
All right. So now, what's his record right now?
Shit, fucking ass. I think he won probably one guy.
You 1-4 right now, right? So right now, with your draft pick by itself, you will be picking at number 7 right now in this draft. Right now, with your draft pick right now, you already got 3 draft picks right now. You got your number 2, you got KC's number 2, you got the Chicago Bears number 2, and you're about to get the Arizona Cardinals number 2, okay? You got the Oakland Raiders number 4, okay? You're loaded with draft picks right now. Think about what I'm ready to say to you. This is when greedy is just dumb, okay? You're being greedy right now. So you got 1 first round pick, 4 second rounds, 1 third, 2 fourths. The Browns just offered you a first and a third in this draft for that cornerback that you got in it with the 17th overall pick right now, okay? The chances of you actually being a playoff team or winning ball games outside of that one win you got. Yes, you will win that one win, but you fuck around be picking in the top 10. Okay, so if you're picking in the top 10, that means you got a top draft pick already. You could do whatever you want with that top draft pick, right? You go get another first round pick and a third to add to all these picks you got already. No matter where that first round is, you're looking at Boone pick as a late pick because he could be a possible Super Bowl team. You know he's a playoff team. Okay, who cares? You're not a playoff team. So that means you're getting a motherfucking high pick no matter how you slice or dice this right now. You're going to get a top 10 to 15 pick in this draft. There goes your corner right there. Now you got an extra first round pick to better fill the holes you need to go along with the 4 second round picks you got, and you just got an extra third round pick in this same draft. You could control the whole draft with just trading that corner right now. But when greedy is being too much greedy, it changes everything right now. I don't know what the hell you expect to get for Sam Bill, but you're not going to get all that shit. So your best bet is to go ahead and make that trade with the Browns, bro. Make that trade, get yourself a top pick in the draft for that you going to get yourself, and then you got a bottom pick in the first half of the draft. I mean, in the back half of the draft, and you're getting a third. And that's that. We'll talk to you. Hold on, we'll let you know. So now you can walk out of here with 2 first round picks, 4 second round picks, 2 third round picks, and 2 fourth round picks in the 2020 draft right here. But we ain't thinking like that. We thinking Bills is worth somebody's first and first. Somebody's first this year, somebody's first next year, or somebody's first or their second. It's not worth all that, bro. It's not going to happen. You need to be a little slicker. You've been on headset with us too much for you not to see that concept right now. But obviously, you're not going to see it because you ain't pulled the trigger on it right now. You're not even thinking right. If I was you, I'd make that trade, or you keep that corner and just deal with what you got right now because you got the picks to do whatever you want. Bottom line. Anyway, let's move on. Get to these other corners in this league right now. So we just left the Colts, and now we're looking at the Cowboys. How you feel about the Cowboys corners, Boom?
I like Anthony Brown.
All of us like Anthony Brown. He's one of the go-to corners to get right away in leagues. But with the type of way that the league is developing right now, I don't see him with anybody in this secondary. Here's my thing. All right, at safety, you got Byron Jones playing safety for you right now. Behind him, you got a kid named Cedric Nix right now at 6'1", 219 pounds, right? That got 90 speed, 92 acceleration. What's his hit power? 84 hit power. You get what I'm ready to go at, Boom? Why isn't Byron Jones moved to motherfucking corner right now? You're good. You got safeties. Xavier Woods is a stud. Jeff Heath is a stud. Kayvon Frazier can even play on the field, and Chase Hansen can play for you right now. So you call that safety, move Byron Jones to the cornerback, and then have your ass 2 good ass corners on the edges with Byron Jones and Anthony Brown right now. Boom, do that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, man. But the thing is, man, nowadays guys wanna, I guess, figure it out themselves. I'm the same way, want to figure it out ourselves. But man, I don't know if the Cowboys owner is listening, then maybe he needs to hop on the headsets.
Listen, everybody got their own voice. Everybody gonna do what they want to do. But when we do these talk shows, it's our opinion, right? It's only my opinion. My opinion as far as you want to throw it. All right, you ain't got to listen to me, but because I have the stage and I have this platform to make this conversation, and we in chat and we doing a realness right now, you got the safeties to better move this guy to corner and have you a good shutdown number 1 corner. Because Byron Jones, with these receivers you got in your division, the Eagles got 2 receivers they gonna throw it up to. The Giants got receivers they gonna throw it up to. The Redskins, you know for a fact he gonna throw it up to his receiver. Byron Jones is jumping out the building right now. Period. Jumping out the building right now. 98 jumping. Byron Jones right now. Move him to corner, and now you shutting down them jump balls right now, right away. And you got the safety to replace him with. Cedric Nix is a nice safety right now and a half. 6'1", 219, 84 hit power. That's not bad. 90 speed, 92 acceleration. There you go. D-Mick, if you listening, that's the move to make right now, bro. Real talk. Dolphins, they got 35 fucking corners on their roster right now. And I don't think there's nobody on this roster that makes me think to even sit here and talk about them. Eagles. Jalen Mills, he been trying to trade him forever. Sidney Jones, Quentin Meeks, Duke Dawson, and Jaron Daniel. Here's a good pick for him. You know that Jaron Daniels is a regular rookie, not a spreadsheet. He got corners, bro. I think they need development, but he got corners over here. He definitely 5 deep with corners right now.
Yeah, man, but Jaron Daniels, man, fast corner, 3 interceptions, 17 tackles, but that's 70 overall. They gonna get it in the playoffs.
Right. You're going to have to get that overall up. We know that. The Falcons. Desmond Trufant, he's getting long in the tooth, 28 years old. He still got speed, 92 speed, 93. Right now, his speed is good enough to have in the secondary while everybody else is getting faster and better. He's good there. Joshua Jackson, this was the number 6 ranked corner on my draft board when he first came out. 92 speed, 94 acceleration. That's cool. Alfred still sitting there. Robert Alfred still sitting there. CJ Colombo. I don't think after those 3 corners, he's kind of like in the ice. I do like Brian Poole. I played with him before. I think he's solid. They play the 4th corner for you with that 89 speed, but the 92 acceleration says a lot. That 92 acceleration makes that 89 and 90. They got a solid. They all right. Are they better than all right, or am I right? They all right.
Yeah, nah, they sorry, man. But like I told you, man, it's all about the coaching and putting them in position. And from what I just seen, I don't even remember the score, man. It was so fucking bad. DC Hitter ain't putting his players in the right position to win.
I mean, in that game, you play the guy that's going to run the ball. You play the guy that's going to line up, and he the Friday night tight football your ass. He going to line up and give it to his fastest player and run the ball. Friday night tight style. Midget football. He just got beat by 70 with somebody that just played Friday night tight football to you. Tight, not Friday night lights. We talking about the little tights, the little 9-10-year-old motherfuckers. That type of offense, that's what you just got aired by. 49ers in this secondary right here, man. I'll let you talk. I'm not going to talk about my own team. I'll just tell you what I thought in my process of playing with this type of style corners. But what would you say? Good. This is a good secondary?
Man, yeah, man. They probably a few games away from being shut down, man. You know what I mean? Alexander had a great season last year. He has 2 picks this year. They got speed, man. That's the main thing. You know, can't coach speed. Witherspoon, he's a regular. Let's see, 87 zone, 80 man. I don't know, man. Like, I know you, they make up for your safety play. I know you will have some safety problems at first, but
right.
I think that your cornerbacks actually help you out and kind of disguise the safety's flaws.
Right.
So, yeah, man, I think that we actually got a good secondary.
Right. And Montrell Meander, man, Grambling State, I mean, this guy sucked. He was like a 65 overall. But I got him to a 78 right now. And to be honest with you, I like him in the slot. He need to get on the field more. We haven't really been running nickel or dime coverages. He definitely need to get on the field more. But that size and speed, you can't teach it. Just like Witherspoon, size and speed, you can't teach it. With Alexander, I got him with my 2nd round pick in the first draft. I had the first overall 2nd round pick. I grabbed him right away. Here's why. He was left there. He was the number 2 corner ranked in our draft class last year. But he was left in the 2nd round for one reason only. He 5'11". That's it. And everybody else was getting those 6'2" guys, which was fine. But at the end of the day, he's one of the big. I ain't have to do no. You already see it. 95 overall. I ain't have to do nothing with him. He already was built. You know what I'm saying? So, and believe it or not, I locked him up on Chark the entire game. He followed Chark everywhere Chark went. And don't think he played him man-to-man by himself. He didn't do what Kevin Tolliver did. He played him with nothing but safety help over top of that motherfucker. I had Mike 2 and 3 safeties chasing that motherfucker at times, but he got the job done for me. Moving on. Giants. This is a sneaky good secondary right here in my eyes. Sneaky good. First of all, Anthony Everett came out of nowhere. Let's just talk about the season he had last year. If you're pulling up the stats right now, Boone, you should see at least 10 interceptions.
Yeah, man,
11 interceptions last year.
Yeah, man. Like, shut down corner, man. Like
Shut down.
Man, we did not see this coming. 11 interceptions, and half of those back for touchdowns.
Ran half of them back. This is a shutdown corner. He actually pushing Tolliver for that number 1 spot at corners right now. You know Tolliver's not the best corner in the league. Let's just call a spade what it is. You know, Jack goes to Jalen Ramsey by far. Jalen Ramsey's number 1, but number 2 is Kevin Tolliver, and number 2A is Anthony Everett right now. I think this guy is everything he was advertised. I think he's great, bro. And he slept too. What round? This guy, I know he ain't get him in the first round. So he's another corner that slept with all that damn speed, and everybody slept on it. And he made the Pro Bowl. He got him in the 2nd round too, 11th pick. That was huge. And he got a Pro Bowl appearance. You can't beat that. I mean,
It's just the way the NFL is. You know, it used to be run in the this past. For these guys that have these great corners on the teams and not have good records, man, that says something.
What would you say that 1-3 record is a test to right now with the Giants, man? I think it comes down to his offensive line. He still hasn't figured it out over there. They developing. He did draft some great players over there, and he won in a free agency bidding war. He won with some of those linemen over there, but he might got one of the weakest lines in the game right now. Not on paper because their overalls are so low, but they all legit. He got strong offensive linemen over there, but it's killing him when it comes down to playing, and especially in your division where you got people that rush the ball serious over there. Like the Cowboys D line is excellent. The Redskins fucking out tremendous with his rush, and the Eagles got a great pass rush over there. So I think that 1-3 record comes to that right there. Like he got to figure it out on offense right now because in his secondary he got the right pieces. He drafted Adonis Alexander, 6'3", 195 pounds, 91 speed, 95 acceleration. That's huge right there, bro. Like now you got two corners. You kind of did what the Bucks did. You got two corners on both sides, on each side of the field that can do whatever they want. This guy's he's a 77 right now. As soon as he gets to mid 80s, 84, 85s, when he get to that, then he's going to be somebody we're going to have to talk about. Stat-wise, has he had any exceptions this year?
Stat-wise, Alexander, looking right now. They got 2 interceptions.
2 interceptions.
11 times.
2 interceptions. And Eli Apple, quiet as kept, man. This is a 6'1", 199-pound corner. He's great too. So I think he's good in secondary. I think he got good too. And then them free safeties is pretty solid. So he's good over there. Let's talk about these gunners. Denzel Ward was the number 1 cornerback in our last year's draft, and he went number 2 in that draft class. Where I think, was he supposed to go number 2? I don't think he went wrong here. I think he probably could have got him later because of this. That 5'10" frame, he could have been sitting in the second round just like my guy was, Alexander.
Yeah, I don't think he should have got him at number 2, man. But man, some GM, they have that one special player that's on the draft board, and if he's there, they're gonna take him.
Right.
And I think this guy, Denzel Ward, was that guy. Last year, he didn't have the season that I thought he would have, been the number 2 pick. But like I told you, just an adjustment period, man. I think he was playing a lot of zone. I don't know what he played in college, but only 4 picks. And I'm pretty sure he got caught on a lot last year.
Yeah. He had a solid season. He got picked on a lot because of his youth. You know what his first season reminded me of? His first season reminded me of Charles Woodson when he first came out. Like you see the greatness, you know he's going to be great, and he's going through the learning period of catching up to the speed of the NFL, and he's going to be solid because that night you can't teach that speed. He got 96 speed, 96 acceleration, and I'm quite sure he's jumping out the building. This guy can do it all right now. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, you're looking at somebody that can jump too. See what he jumping. I can't find the guys jumping. Where the fuck's the jumping at? Where you jumping at? 93 jumping? Where you see that at? Derek, block shed. 93 jumping. Holy shit.
That's unheard of, man. 93 jumping, 81 block shed, man.
That mean he been building his block shed. I mean he putting all his points on block shed right now. That mean you're not running on him though. Onk does. That's one of Onk formulas. Onk do the same thing. Put them corners block sheds up, and they come off them blocks. Man, he's the number 16th ranked corner in the entire league right now off his overall. But here's my question, Jason Verrett. Most of us don't look at Jason Verrett as somebody to be called special and nothing like that. Now he's up for a contract right now, and I'm telling him like, man, let him go. He ain't asking for a lot of money. I'm gonna sign him back, and I'm like, I think you should let him go right now, and you can get another corner to replace that. I wouldn't waste the money on him. I don't care if he only asking for $35 million or not. But he do got 93 speed, 93 acceleration. But in a league full of jump balls, that size scares me.
Jason Verrett is one of those corners, man, who I don't know. It's hard for him to get beat deep, and I can't beat him deep. I don't know why.
Right.
But he's just one of those corners, man. But I probably would keep him, depending on how much he's asking for. You can make him a slot easy.
Right.
But I will give the Gunners GM a proposal, man. I'll give up half a 6th-round pick for Ward.
The number 6 pick.
Well, I get the Panthers pick. I don't know what it's gonna be right now, but but if he's willing to trade it, I will give that up.
That's something to talk about, man. You might want to get him on the phone right now, because the Panthers, they don't have no wins right now, so they're gonna be picking in the top 3 next year. Like, I mean, I don't see that might not be a bad idea because you can go back and get you a corner with no problem. Yeah, I don't think that's bad. And then he making D Milliner. You know, he's one of those corners that should have had all the potential in the world, and he just never panned out to be anything. But if you play with him on Madden and you get him developed right, I think he's a solid corner at 6 foot. If you gave up Denzel Ward right now for that first, you're going to struggle. I don't think Jason Verrett is the number. You know what? Jason Verrett can play the number 1 corner. I think you go with D Milliner, and then you got to play this guy McKinnton Dorlante, whatever his name is. You got to play him. Got to put him on the field right now. And if you do that, then I think you can get away with that because that's a huge pick right there. That bumps you up to a top 3 pick. The problem is, what type of record is this guy going to have? Is he going to have a middle of pack, a playoff record? Because what happens is, let's just say he's in the top 10. Now he gets a early first round pick and an early first round pick, and he can't have that. So then that'll be a wasted trade there because you have to move back out of that slot. So you can't have 2 top 10 number 1s. So that's a hard decision to make right there. I think you might as well just go ahead and live or die with this guy, to be honest with you. But that offer is huge, though. The Jaguars in their secondary, I like this secondary. You can't go wrong with them. As soon as you pick the Jaguars, you won. Bottom line. As soon as you picked him, you won. And he moved Jalen Ramsey's speed up to a 97. So obviously, because Jalen Ramsey is the best DB in the league, now you got a 97 speed Jalen Ramsey, and then you pick J.C. Jackson, 6'1", 191 pounds from Maryland. This guy, he's lucky because this guy is actually running faster than he's supposed to be running. Now, I don't know if he moved his speed up some, but I know when I checked out his pro day, I think we missed here on his speed. I don't think he was a 94, 93. Maybe he moved him up because he might have been a 93 speed. But anyway, here's my thing. You got rid of Myrick for a 2nd round pick to go pick J.C. Jackson. How you feel about that, Boom?
I would have kept Myrick because of the speed, but then what's Myrick's height?
It's about the same size. No. Myrick about 5'10", 5'11", some shit like that.
So yeah, that's the only thing that I would say about Myrick, man. He's a shorter corner, man, but I'm okay with that trade, man. But my whole thing is that he has 2 of the best corners. Well, the best corner in the league, and another cornerback. But like I said, man, it's not translating.
He didn't even have to change. He didn't even have to trade Bouye right away. He should have kept Bouye, be honest with you, because you keep Bouye and Myrick, and you know what it is like. I did that in my first year. I put Myrick in the slot and let him rush the quarterback, and he ended up with like 9 interceptions my first year playing with him. But he had like 11 sacks on the year, which gave him the Rookie of the Year and defensive back award, which gave him so many points. And then I built him. But I thought he was backwards. I think, like I said, we always give him the GM awards in King Madden. But then he fucking did. I think he tried to follow what we was doing. You call it Dick Ride, and I call it what the fuck is you doing? Because the people he traded, that's what he drafted in that draft class. When you pick the Jaguars, your number 2 needs, your two top needs is quarterback and safety. Am I right, Boom? When you picked them. Now, you went and got Darwin James, which was huge. That was the great move. But now you're playing with a rookie quarterback, right? That you should have drafted year 1, bottom line. You should have drafted your quarterback year 1, played with Blake Bortles, let Blake Bortles, or do what you did, which was go get Drew Brees out of free agency, and then you had that rookie quarterback. Now you're going through a season with a rookie quarterback in year 2 when you thought you was going to win the Super Bowl last year, and now you fighting for the playoffs with a quarterback that's not ready to go with 4 touchdown passes, 14 interceptions. Now, I think your draft the first year hurt you by getting rid of those players. You got rid of Mack, you got rid of Bouye, you got rid of Myrick, and you didn't grab a quarterback. So Will Grier is now your starting quarterback, and he's playing exactly how a rookie's supposed to play. You ain't lose that Super Bowl.
Last second field goal.
Oh my God. Oh, that boy on cloud 9 right now. Holy shit.
No, it's my fault, man. I was up by fucking 16 points. My wife blowing me up. I answered the phone. I didn't adjust the cover. I should just call timeout, man. Oh, shit pisses me off.
Triad of the day,
Brother, she
fucker
gotta
turned
stop that
triad.
shit, man.
Well, you already know how that's gonna go with y'all first kid, yo. She gonna call you for everything. He could
She just be
hiccup.
calling me about nothing, bro. Like, oh my god, man.
Mm-mm-mm.
I had the adjustment. I knew what he was doing. He was doing a fucking post. I went to try to pick. Oh, and then he's.
Bro.
Then from there, the game went against me. I tied it up. Mm-mm-mm. 50-yard field goal was it.
Man, you know you gotta get that Super Bowl over there, though. That's important right now. That Super Bowl over there is very important, man. You keep turning triad over there in that fucking league. That's a league that we count, even though I ain't over there. But that we count that league, bro. Get that Super Bowl. Fuck it, lock in. Do what you do every year. Win all your games. Get to the playoffs and make it happen. Cause you wasn't supposed to lose that game. You just made Circumbob feel like he a fucking god in Madden right now.
Points. The fuck?
Mm-mm-mm. And Chatty Patty. He won 2 Super Bowls in 2 nights. He won it last night in Onk League, and then he won it over there in the Fiends League. But back on these Jaguars, like I said, I think he followed us, how we all was moving around trying to get draft picks and all that shit. He did that, which got away from what he was really good at. Like I said, he played with Drew Brees last year, who was in free agency. He could have drafted his quarterback last year and played with Drew Brees, and now that rookie quarterback would be a season in. He would look like how a Falk quarterback is. Palmer, how he sat him all year, but he built him. He could have did that. He traded Miles Jack away. He traded Myrick away. He traded Abuye away. When you pick these Jaguars, they are a winning ingredients right away. All you need is a quarterback and a safety. And you went and got the safety with Darwin James with his first pick. But then he had to go replace the people he gave up. He had to go get a corner, and he had to go get a linebacker, which I like both those picks, but I don't think he had to do that. So I think he fucked up, and he's going to play catch-up with that the entire time right now. And his secondary outside of Jackson and Jalen Ramsey is ass after that, to be honest with you. And you went from having 4 solid corners to only having 2 solid corners right now. The Jets got old-ass Patrick Peterson, old-ass Patrick Robinson, old-ass man, we out of here. We're not sitting here talking about that motherfucking team. Now, here's a secondary that gives me nightmares right now. Fisher Maxwell. Yo, bro, is it safe to say he's a lockdown corner?
Yeah, man. With those stats, man, and from what I seen last night, man, you guys were battling last night, man. But yeah, I gotta give it to him.
I mean, we didn't attack him. We didn't attack him at all, really, last night. We threw a touchdown on his side in the red zone, which was just a go-get-it ball that was just great. But Myrick gave him problems last night, but we know what Myrick gonna look like. Like now, this is the Myrick that the Jaguars gave up. This 84 overall right now with that 96 speed, 95 acceleration. You can't teach that. He got a really good secondary over here. Quandre Diggs don't see the field, but Prince Uura, Falk always gets him. He finds a way to go get this guy. I think he's too deep in the secondary when it comes down to these corners, but them safeties is flying, which is going to always make up for what they looking like. Honestly, his secondary look like the ones I usually try to build with the speed all over the place like that. This is huge for him. I think Fisher Maxwell deserves his own island. To be honest with you, what was his stats like last year? This guy made the Pro Bowl.
Let's see.
Yep, Pro Bowl appearance. He definitely made the Pro Bowl. Career stats: 9 interceptions last year, 81 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. That's huge. That's huge. He had a great season last year, and he returned 1 for a touchdown. That's huge. Yeah, he's a shutdown. He's a shutdown corner over here. But he's too deep in the secondary. I think he need another corner eventually. I don't think he need a spreadsheet corner. He can go find another Fisher Maxwell in the next draft coming up. But I like this secondary. Or he can
move a damn safety short of the corner and draft a damn safety.
and draft a safety.
Yeah, fast as shit.
He got the fastest fucking safety on the game, bro. Like, I know we talking about corners right now, but that fucking Troy Apke is flying. 96 speed, 92 acceleration. This guy played special teams all 3 years until last year. He finally got on the field with Penn State, and then he went to the combine unheard of and blew it up. Now, what made him such a special pick is, you know as well as I know, Madden attributes versus what the guy did in real life is a whole different animal. That's like drafting trading for Keith Marshall, those type of players that got all the right attributes, and it just translates to Madden playing, especially if you got the right user controlling them. So you're right. I mean, I don't think he turns. I think you leave him at safety and you just get you a corner eventually. I don't think you waste moving him to the corner when he's already as top notch. Right? What he got right now in the season? I think he bad on you for the interception race right now. He got eight picks right now at safety, 8 picks. This guy couldn't turn his hips at all last year to 1 year of development at 93 overall right now. That's huge. Let's look at these Packers and these corners over here. How you feel about this? I like the Packers corners. They're young. I think once he develop them, they're going to be great. I think he lost out in trading with you for the Demarius Randall trade. By him keeping him, I think he lost out there. But DeAndre Lankster is somebody he drafted. 95 speed, 94, 6'2 frame. You can't teach that. And then Perry Nickerson, he got out of free agency, off the free agency bidding. 96 speed, 93 acceleration at 6 foot. He got 2 flying corners that's going to grow and develop. But right now, they're not developed. 75. They in their second season, they only a 75 and a 71. That speaks value.
That's a problem, man, because if they're not developing in the first 2 to 3 years, man,
he might got bad shells. Right. But Kevin King is a shutdown. I mean, 6'3". He got the right size out here for corner. 6'3" with Kevin King, 6'2" with Lankster, and 6 foot with Nickerson. So he got the right size right there. I think he just got to get him developed. Because Kevin King, quiet as kept, he shouldn't be a 76 right now either.
Nah, man, that's the main thing, man. Most commissioners, man, they don't know how to develop their players. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. All you gotta do is ask the question.
Right, ask the question. You part of our squad, bro. Hop on headset with me. Panthers, they are terrible in the secondary. I don't like nobody in this secondary. None. No, not a soul. And the Panthers is on suicide watch anyway. We haven't heard from him since he got his last ass whooping. Patriots got all these hero burgers, all this fucked up. He went and traded for Ronald Darby, Gary Conley, Eric Rowe, Danny John. Harold Burger got some corners over here, bro. Yeah, all-star team full of corners, bro. Malcolm Butler's still there. Ronald Darby, Stephon Gilmore, Conley, Jonathan Jones running out the board. Rowe can play. Danny Johnson, the last year spreadsheet player, can play. LaMarcus Terry, another spreadsheet player that was in free agency. He's loaded over here at corner. Holy shit. He should win his division. What? Shit, you might want to trade for. I was going to say. All right, so Dexter McDonald, 91 speed, 90 acceleration. Deion Sanders Jr., 93 speed, 96 acceleration. Dale Carter Jr., 93 speed, 95 speed, 93 acceleration. I think Dale Carter should be as Deion Jr. I think he got that backwards. But with that being said, he got some speed over here at cornerback right now. How do you feel about the Raiders' deep corners?
Man, the Raiders, they're good, man. Just, I don't want to sound like I'm beating a dead horse, man, but it's all about the user, man, and the coach, man, putting them in position.
Right.
I would like to see these great corners with speed and basically translate the wins.
Right. Gotta translate the wins. The Rams, Marcus Peterson came over in free agency, and Aqib Talib came over in free agency. Outside of that, he got Roby Coleman, Cody Riggs, Dante Johnson he traded for the 49ers, Terrence Mitchell. I like his 2 corners no matter what Talib run. All right, you played him this year. Was it easy to beat Talib? We're out of here. Say no more. All right, say no more. All right, so the Ravens, we're out of there. The Ravens, Jimmy Smith, old as dirt, 89 speed, 86 acceleration. Marlon Humphreys is the only corner over here to talk about. I do like Tavon Young. I really like him a lot. But outside of that, I don't see nothing over here either, yo. He need work. The Redskins, Isaiah Oliver, big time. Yo, this guy got really good corners over here. And Isaiah Oliver, I seen him twice pop up for Player of the Week. So against Shaq, he had 3 picks and ran them all back. I don't think he did anything to win a Pro Bowl or nothing last year, but stat-wise, he's having a great season this year. If you check out his stats, you tell me if he's is he a shutdown corner or not right now. 8 interceptions. We in week 6. 8 interceptions.
I don't want to say he's shut down, but he is probably will be in the future one of the top corners of the league.
Right. And then you got Fabian Morale that I was talking about last night, as far as Falk's running back running past him in real life. But this 94 speed, 93 acceleration, this guy flying. He was one of the fastest corners in that draft. He like Myrick to me. He actually was better. He's better. Myrick comes out of 67 overall. This guy came out in the 70s. But he's cool here. And then you got Quentin Dunbar at 6'2". It's 91 speed, 95 acceleration. That's cool. I think he's pretty solid at corners over there. Saints, Marshawn Lattimore, you know he was the best cornerback in that draft. He's cool with him. Then you got Ken Crowley. When I play with the Saints, I start him right away. And he also got P.J. Williams, 90 speed, 95 acceleration. I think he's solid at corner as well.
Yeah, he's solid, man. Marshawn Lattimore, man, that's another guy. Shut down one side of the field. I love those guys. I'm actually looking for one of those guys. To break to the Browns, but Marshawn Lattimore, you definitely one of those corners shut down one side of the field.
Would you give up the Panthers pick for Marshawn Lattimore?
I want to do that, man. He's 2 years too old.
Okay. All right, let's get to these Seahawks right now. Shaquille Griffin got walked by early and often in the 49er game. I mean, we threw it up on him and picked on him all game long. Right, Richard Sherman is fucking Richard Sherman. But here's the thing. They are getting old, and I don't see no production out of these guys in the next year or two.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This Seahawks guy, hopefully he stays in the league for a long time, man. But I don't see him being there too much longer, man, once these guys retire. Like these old guys.
I mean, at 30 years old, it's about time to move Richard Sherman to the safety. I'll be honest with you. I don't think he's outside corner no more. Like I said, I was walking by these guys all game last game we played. And if anybody had any sense when you play them, run by these motherfuckers. Richard Sherman's still going to knock your head off and still play good defense. But outside of that, he don't have nothing over here that can translate into I'm building for my future. Like, he's a right now, and if he don't win the Super Bowl right now, it's a wrap, because they not going to be nothing next year with the secondary.
You did a purple when you didn't.
Oh, man, I just looked good in the chat, man. I got to stack it.
What happened?
I seen that shit.
Man, feeling himself, man, and posted Super Bowl pics in our chat.
Tell him keep that shit in over there. Don't be posting nothing in our chat, dog. For real. Keep that shit over there. He all excited right now. Fuck out here, dog. You good shit, good win. We don't give a fuck, though. Don't be keeping that shit in over there. Artie Burns, 91 speed, 92 acceleration. Mike Hilton, 87 speed, 89 acceleration. This is why Griffin Reed, 92 speed, 88 acceleration. Brian Allen, 91 speed, 93 acceleration. Charles Duckett, 89 speed, 94 acceleration. His fastest corner is sitting on the Bengals roster right now. See, this is when you talk about people and their attitudes. Now, Albert, he's an emotional guy, bro. I don't care. You listening, you don't like it. I don't care how you feel about what I'm ready to say. I've watched you getting those little slumps where you be ready to quit. I'm surprised you sticking it out this long. But you had a practice squad player made for you. He was only 5'9", but he was jumping out the building and he was running out the building. And you let somebody else keep that guy because you aren't having a good season, so you just mad at the world right now. And it killed you because you have nobody in the secondary that could cover any receiver in your division, period.
Try that.
The Texans, their draft pick last year, he's a 97 overall right now with 92 speed, 92 acceleration. This guy, to me is a stud. I mean, if you look at his stats, look what this all translates to. This was the Texans' only second round pick last year.
That's why half my
He,
games, and I be
bro,
doing it,
you got a guy with the fifth round draft pick, 29th. This is what you found. You found the Cameron Ua
that shit distracting.
with 92 speed, 92 acceleration, and right now it's built to a 97. Then you got Tony, you got DeAndre Baker. This was your first pick, the 5th pick in this draft last year. You picked a 6-foot corner, the number 1 corner on our draft board, 96 speed, 94 acceleration. And Tony Brown was your free agent player that was made for you. And he's 95 speed, 95 acceleration. He's loaded that corner over here, bro. I see why he beat the shit out of Jaguars.
Yeah, man, I have nothing to say about this guy.
Adoree Jackson over here with the Titans. Adoree Jackson, 92 speed, 94 acceleration, and then that's it. Nothing else over here even matters. And then the Vikings, Xavier Roll, he's getting long in the tooth. But he got Christian Campbell from Penn State. He drafted 94 speed, 93 acceleration. Trey Waynes, 94, 92. And that's it. Marquise Steele, it's not a bad pick. 92 speed, 93 acceleration. I don't really have nothing to say about these guys either, man. But that's the corners. That's the RDL too. We got a bunch of good secondary out here. Our top-notch secondary. We know Anthony Everett is a shutdown. Fisher Maxwell is a shutdown. Kevin Tolliver is a shutdown. Jair Alexander is a shutdown. Jalen Ramsey is the best corner on the game. That's that. Holla at me. Real Boom and Hits franchise junkies. We out of here. Oh yeah, check out the chat, bro. We got another Hey Rookie segment coming out, which is Hey Rookie, the middleman. Pay attention to that. It's about to get posted right now. Malik Jefferson, our all-world middle linebacker, doing whatever the fuck he want out there, breaking records and shit, shutting everybody down. Check it out. I'm about to post it. Holla at me.
Who man is that?